this before in regards to backrooms levels. So, I would like to start reading the levels in order, starting at 0 and continuing as long as I can, I guess. Because there's literally so many. But today is level 0. And all of its sub-levels. So, let's get started. So, level 0 has been given a survival difficulty level of class 1, making it safe, secure, with a minimal entity count. Level 0 is the first level of the backrooms, and the first level many encounter. Level 0 is a non-linear space resembling the backrooms of a retail outlet. Similar to its previous form, all rooms in level 0 appear uniform and share superficial features such as yellowish wallpaper, damp carpet, and inconsistently placed fluorescent lighting. However, no two rooms within the level are identical. The installed lighting flickers inconsistently and hums at a constant frequency. This buzzing is notably louder and more obtrusive than ordinary fluorescent humming, and examination of the fixtures to determine the source has been inconclusive. The substance saturating the carpet cannot be consistently identified. It is not water, nor is it safe to consume. Linear spaces in level 0 are altered drastically. It is possible to walk in a straight line and return to the starting point, and retracing your steps will result in a different set of rooms appearing than the ones already passed through. Due to this and the visual similarity between rooms, consistent navigation is extremely difficult. Devices such as compasses and GPS locators fail to function within the level, and radio communications are distorted and unreliable. Level 0 is entirely still and completely devoid of life. Despite the fact that it is the primary entrance to the backrooms, contact with underwanderers within the level has never been reported. Presumably, a great number of people have died before exiting, the most likely causes being dehydration, starvation, and psychological trauma due to sensory deprivation and isolation. However, no corpses have been reported from these hypothetical deaths. Attempting to enter level 0 in a group will result in the separation of the group until the level is exited. Rooms with red wallpaper and dim lighting appear very rarely. These should not be approached or entered. Hallucinations are common in level 0, the most common being humming from the lighting increasing to a deafening volume, then abruptly silencing. The appearance of doors and stairs, acute deja vu, human-like speech resembling no known language, insect-like chittering. According to analysis, the CO2 levels within level 0 are rising at a steady rate. The significance of this is unknown. Accidental no-clipping out of the bounds of reality is the most consistent way of accessing level 0 and, by extension, the backrooms. The fortresses of level 283 rarely contain wooden doors that smell of mold. Entering these doors will lead to level 0. Exiting level 0 is only possible by no clipping, which will always result in entry to level 1. As newcomers to level 0 are often unfamiliar with the mechanics of the backrooms, it is necessary to keep your bearings and adapt quickly to the environment in order to exit. Entrance to the Manila room is very rare, but possible by walking an almighty distance in any direction. Unlike level 0, wanderers can meet freely in the Manila room, but the room is a dead end. Rather, it functions as a rendezvous room for wanderers who survive the trek. Additionally, documentation from Meg can be found in the Manila room, assisting newcomers in survival and escape. Instructions on how to low clip can be found in Data Missing. So now, I will be going over the specific rooms that can be found within level 0. The Manila room has been given a survival difficulty of class 0, for it is safe, secure, and devoid of hostile entities. The Manila room is a small room that can rarely be found in level 0 and often acts as a safe point where wanderers meet when traveling through the level. The Manila room is an isolated, square room with thick walls within level 0, named for the unique beige color of its wallpaper. It has minimal furnishings, which vary slightly between appearances, usually no more than a table and chair, as well as anywhere from 1 to 4 entrances. It is commonly used as a meeting point for wanderers, as despite the changing and isolating nature of level 0, the Manila room will always appear in the same location for everyone when discovered, and does not have the same effect as level 0, which prevents wanderers from meeting. This leads to wanderers appearing to fade into existence upon entering. Care should be taken to avoid entering from the same entrance at the same time. The lighting in the Manila room is nearly identical to that of level 0 and produces the same irritating noise. The brightness of these lights, however, varies greatly and is known to fluctuate over time, causing occasional periods of total darkness. Standard entities have never been observed in the Manila room. However, knocking and banging noises have been reported coming from within the walls, leading some to believe one or more entities may be present within them. These noises are reportedly loudest during periods when the lights are off. It is used to store Meg documentation that explains the backrooms and provides essential information to new wanderers, of which roughly 36% reported that the documentation had been essential in escaping level 0. All documentation is stored in folders stamped with the Meg insignia and placed on the table if it is present. Though these documents do occasionally disappear with the normal changes to the room, requiring that they be replaced when reported missing. Documents stored here cover a variety of topics, most notably no clipping, a field guide to the most most common and dangerous entities, and a guide to important levels. The red rooms of level 0 have been given a survival difficulty of class 3, since they are dead ends, and have an environmental ranking of 5 or dead zone. There are no hostile entities in these rooms. The rooms bear great similarity to their parent level, although some key differences set them apart. The area is shrouded in a deep red hue, from the crimson wallpaper to the dark room-like lighting. The carpet is coarse and sticky, contrasting with the slick, moist carpet of level 0, and harboring colonies of mushrooms and black mold in dark corners. Radio communication in the area is as unreliable as in level 0, and the longer a subject stays within, the poorer the quality of communication will become before halting entirely. Meg has documented 3 instances of field agents falling victim to the red rooms, none of whom were seen again after their radio communications deteriorated. This evidence suggests the rooms are extremely difficult or impossible to escape. During these short-lived Meg communications, the area has been described as viscerally uncomfortable and generally distressing to exist inside of. Affected individuals report feelings of disgust, despair, and paranoia, as well as feelings of claustrophobia. These strong emotions compound the stress which often comes with a sudden break from level 0's monotony. These rooms are not to be approached or entered. If spotted, turn the other way and do not attempt to enter them under any circumstances. There is also a description of something called the Dormant on the Wikidot, and the only thing it contains is this, as follows. You're seeking knowledge, I presume. You want meaning. You want to know the ins and outs of this anomalous reality. I understand you humans are curious. However, I would strongly discourage you from venturing any further. You wanderers don't know what you're getting into. Perhaps you've never learned the truth. Unfortunately, this place cannot provide that. Neither can this database, your consciousness, nor your belief system. The backrooms is infinite. Your mind can only comprehend so much before it self-destructs. So there you remain, a speck of sand on the beach, tormented by the crashing waves. Your time in the backrooms will be full of endless suffering, no matter how much you attempt to control your fate. The more you learn about the backrooms, the more your fragile mind starts to fall apart. Perhaps your strong-willed mind initially withstood the crashing waves of truth, but your journey, unfortunately, must come to an end. Eventually, powerful waves will overwhelm you and win. It is only a matter of time before they finally wash you away and send you here, a metaphysical representation of purgatory. There are also a few sub-levels of level 0. The first of which is sub-level 0.1. It has been given a survival difficulty of class 0, as it is safe, secure, and devoid of entities. Level 0.1 is an enormous megastructure found embedded in level 0. Although it's large enough to be considered a sublevel, level 0.1 is believed to be contained entirely within the bounds of its parent level. One notable detail about the threshold between level 0 and level 0.1 is that when viewed from the sublevel, level 0 appears to be a series of nearly identical floors stacked vertically on top of each other. But attempting to breach the ceiling or floor of level 0 from elsewhere in the level does not lead to other parts of the same level. Level 0 is made primarily out of metal and glass, which features several different rooms and chambers, which are built using a smooth, almost futuristic style of architecture, though the majority of the structure shows extreme signs of damage, with the exposed wires and broken electronics found in many parts of the sub-level. Although the sub-level is far from being completely mapped, an enormous hollowed-out section in what is believed to be the center makes it possible to get a good idea of the general shape and structure of the level as a whole. It is believed that the sub-level takes the shape of an extremely large spherical shell that surrounds the aforementioned cavity. The shell itself is extremely thick, generally having the width of dozens of city blocks. Within the shell is a large variety of brightly lit rooms with bedrooms, kitchens, gyms, and even some hydroponic greenhouses in various states of disrepair. Many of the rooms in this level are connected with automatic sliding doors, some of which are perfectly functional despite the decay around them. There are also many automatons of various designs roaming the sublevel. A few that are working perform automated tasks such as cleaning and cooking. Aspects such as temperature and lighting vary wildly throughout the sublevel, depending on how damaged any given section is. Much of the level is relatively well lit, with temperatures staying steadily around room temperature. More damaged portions of level 0.1, however, can often be left in almost complete darkness, as some sections display extreme cold or heat due to the point of unsurvivability. This is believed to be because of a malfunction in some sort of internal temperature control system. Level 1 retains the same irregular qualities as Level 0, including the impossibility of coming into contact with other wanderers, the malfunctioning of navigation and communication devices, and the visual/auditory hallucinations. Because of this, Level 0.1 is not considered to be a viable place to live or set up an outpost. But many of the materials found within the sublevel are extremely valuable, and it is believed that members of the BNDG make regular trips to level 0.1 to harvest its materials. This is not advised by the MEG, however, due to dangers posed by level 0 and the difficulty leaving the level. Wanderers can easily pass between level 0 and level 0.1 by simply walking from one section to the other. Due to the vastness of level 0, however, coming across level 0.1 in its parent level's halls is extremely unlikely. That being said, it has been suggested that the BNDG may have access to an, as of yet, secret method of reliably encountering level 0.1 due to the prevalence of material from the sublevel in their possession. Aside from simply traveling back to its parent level, level 0.1 can be exited by random no-clipping, usually leading to level 1 similarly to level 0. The next sublevel is level 0.2, which has a survival difficulty of class 3, making it unsafe, unsecure with a low entity count. Level 0, without touching anything within the level, appears to be a revamped or remodeled version of level 0. The level appears at first to be improved completely, including dry red carpets, repainted white as a creation of the mysterious group of interest known as the Backrooms Remodeling Co. as an attempt at remodeling level 0. Upon entering level 0.2, the level will begin to fall apart. Ceiling tiles may fall, walls topple over, and the floor will collapse, revealing what looks to be an unfinished house. This is dangerous to any wanderer who may enter, as the debris can collapse on top of them, and the dust afterward can be very dangerous. This stops as soon as a chain reaction of destruction reaches the door back to level 0, and upon re-entry will be completely fixed as if nothing occurred. It is unknown if this effect was purposely caused by Backrooms Remodeling Co. employees or not. Entry to level 0.2 is rather easy. Once the usual buzz of the lights in level 0 quiet down and the carpet becomes drier and the rooms start to look like they're under construction, there's a chance of finding the door to level 0.2. This level can be exited the same way it is entered. Finding a door will lead back to level 0. The third and final sublevel of level 0 is known as level 0.3. And the only description we have of this sublevel is that it is nearly identical to level 0. It's just that there's ice everywhere. The Wiki.dot page includes several TXT documents that you can look at if you're wondering any more about the sublevel. So, that was the first level of the backrooms and all of its sublevels and individual rooms. Not gonna lie, this took a while to make, but I think it's gonna be a fun series, so I do hope you like it. So, if you'd like to see me make any more of these, definitely subscribe and comment if you want. These comments really make my day. You guys are all so sweet. So, that's all I have for today. And the next level will be level